Well, the gloves are clearly off, and Marco Rubio is now going after Donald Trump, shedding the nice guy image for the last few days and unleashing a wave of sharp attacks against the frontrunner. Rubio trying to swing momentum his way in tomorrow's contest by pulling out all of the stops against Trump. Listen.
I want you to vote against him, and I'm asking you to vote for me. But I'm asking you to vote for me, not just to vote against him, although I need your help. Some of you have friends out there that have thought about voting for him, that are thinking about voting for him. Friends don't let friends vote for artists, okay?
Alex Conant is the Communications Director for Marco Rubio for President, and the communications message has changed pretty dramatically over the past few days, Alex. How come?
Well, we're going to expose Donald Trump for what he is. This is a world-class con artist, and he's trying to pull one of the greatest cons of all time. He's trying to scam the American people, just like he scammed all those victims, all those students at Trump University. Just yesterday, he claimed he had 35,000 people cheering him on in Alabama. That was a lie. The local police there said he only had about 10,000 people. To put that in contrast, we had over 20,000 people rallying with Marco around Virginia yesterday. He is a world-class con artist. I'll tell you one more thing, Martha. If he was serious about making America great again, he would start by bringing all of the jobs that he's created in China overseas, making those tacky ties. He would bring those jobs back to America. That's why today, our campaign, the Rubio campaign, we're challenging him to bring those jobs back to America if he's serious about helping America first.
So where has this all been, Alex? You know, when you look at the campaign, because basically for months, Marco Rubio has said, no, I'm not going to do that. You know, I don't want to attack anybody. I'm here to talk about what I want to talk about. So where did all this come from, and why is it, some would say, why so late?
Well, we're at a serious moment here. I mean, Donald Trump is the front runner. Donald Trump has won 3 states in a row now, and we cannot let him become. We cannot let this con artist become the head of the conservative movement, become the head of the party of Reagan. That would be a disaster for our party, as Britt Hume was just saying. It would be a disaster for the country if a con artist like Donald Trump became the head of the party of Reagan and Lincoln, and we're not going to let it. And so we are engaging him on every level. We're debating him on the policies, but we're also exposing him for what he is, which is a fraud.
You know, a lot of people out there feel very strongly about this man, and they are Republicans as well. And they feel like the people they have sent to Washington, Marco Rubio and Ted Cruz and all of the others, that they've gone there and they haven't gotten the job done. Sick and tired of that happening. And Donald Trump is telling them that they need to pick an outsider. They need to pick somebody who is going to get stuff done. And he says he has a long reputation in his business for doing just that, for being task-oriented, for getting things done, and for tackling big problems.
Well, that's just not true. I mean, if you look at his businesses, it's a long litany of bankruptcy. I mean, if he was president of the United States, he would bankrupt our country just like he's bankrupt all of his companies. And look, he's a guy that agrees with Hillary Clinton on most issues. He agrees with her on eminent domain. He agrees with her that we should be funding, using taxpayer dollars to fund Planned Parenthood. We can't have somebody like that at head of the Republican Party. We can't have someone like that as president of the United States. And so that's what's important in this race. We're talking about just at the other debate last week where he couldn't explain his own health care plan. He kept talking about the circles around the states, whatever that means. And yesterday, refusing to...
Well, he was talking about cross-state competition.
Right.
Which it may not have been put as eloquently as some might like, but he was talking about cross-state competition, which is something that's been around for a long time. So, you know, I don't know why that would be such a surprising element of a plan.
Because interstate competition in and of itself is not going to solve our health care plans. And if he knew anything about health care policy, he would understand that. He would understand that we would need a comprehensive plan. As Marco Rubio has put out, you can go to our website, marcorubio.com, and read about Marco Rubio's comprehensive plan to repeal and replace Obamacare. We haven't seen anything like that from Donald Trump. All he does is talk about the circles around the states, and that's not a serious plan. He's been exposed on that.
Alex, do you think there's a state that Marco Rubio is going to win tomorrow?
I don't know. It's still a competitive race. Obviously, Donald Trump is the front runner. I think Ted Cruz is obviously going to win his home state of Texas tomorrow. Our goal is to accumulate as many delegates as possible. As you know, all of the delegates tomorrow are awarded on a proportional basis. So we're going to win a lot of delegates tomorrow, which is the most important thing when you look at who's actually going to be the nominee. And then on March 15th, we're in our home state of Florida. So we feel very good about the trajectory of the race. I feel the American people coming behind us because they understand that somebody like Donald Trump, who is a world-class con artist, cannot be head of the Republican Party, let alone president of the United States, head of the commander-in-chief of the greatest military in the world.
All right.
We feel a lot of support in these last couple of days. Our crowds are surging. They're now bigger than Donald Trump's in many cases. Our people are going to MarcoRubio.com like never before. We're excited about the future of this campaign.
Alex, thank you very much for
Thanks,
being
Martha.
with us today, and we'll see how everything goes out there tomorrow for all of the candidates. Good to speak with you as always.
Thank you.
Thanks, Alex.